This is Thursday, late evening of the 7th day of May 2026. Tomorrow being Friday, the 8th day of May 2026, the former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, will be declaring his intention to contest for the office of the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria. You know, anyway, there have been a pending court case to determine whether he can run for office because they said the Constitution stipulated that one person is not supposed to be sworn in twice. You know, when Yaradua died, Jonathan was sworn in as the president, acting president to say. So, Jonathan, I don't know what he did. They have just fixed the date of the court tomorrow. So, the court is going to determine a case that have been there since 1 year. So, once the court clear him tomorrow, he will declare his intention to contest tomorrow. However, another problem there is that the North have clearly stated through their spokesperson on political affairs, Professor Yusuf, that Peter Obi have questions to answer on how he deported Northerners when he was the governor of Anambra State and how the obedience. I'm just telling you what they are saying through their spokesperson, Professor Yusuf. Professor Yusuf have been going on TV stations to say this. He will soon be going to Arise News and Channels Television. He was at Trust TV yesterday. What he's saying is that the Northern Muslims are rejecting Peter Obi because even his people, he said obedience are the reason why Trump bombed Sokoto, the heart of caliphate. That Peter Obi, that they can never support him. That Kwakwanso have killed his career because of his association to Peter Obi. And that brought some questions. So why Peter Obi was following Atiku? They were happy that it's an opportunity to use Peter Obi alliance to defeat Tinubu. Not because they love him. That is a pretense. This is Nigeria for you. This is Nigeria 101. And I know that it's Atiku. They are around Atiku. That is why Atiku was very, very strict in talking about zoning the presidential something to the south. Because he knows that the north, the caucus in the north, unless they are part of the north, let me say, they are part of some of the citizens will now just refuse to obey what the caliphate dictates. But the north, I know, is very difficult. Even when Goodluck Jonathan did everything he could just to making sure that, he returned back the second term. They spend a lot of money, the money they gain from Shopee and everything. At the end, they call him infidels. Yeah. I have so many videos from Musk calling Jonathan infidel and they voted him out. So when I see them repeating the same thing, I say Nigerians don't learn lesson. They don't used to learn lesson. Maybe they will learn this time around. But these are the lessons we have learned. You see, if one thing repeats, if one mistake, you made a mistake or something happened to you, you allow the same thing to happen to you again, you know that you are a fool. If something happened to you twice, you are a fool. I have learned my lessons. When we talk about incompatibility of this country, some people think that it is something we can just solve overnight. No. There must be strategies. There must be awareness. Because for Professor Yusuf to come out today and say, the North have said, I told you people is the spokesperson on political affairs to the caliphate, why Sheikh Ahmed Gumi is a spokesperson to the caliphate on terrorism, Boko Haram, their foot soldiers and all those things. So that is just the reality on ground. So let us see the coming of Goodluck Jonathan. Which alignment is he still going to follow? What are they looking for? What are all of them looking for? Solution to the problem of Nigeria? No problem. Or you can't proffer solution to a problem you have not defined. So I rest my case. Albert Einstein said, if you give me an hour to solve the problem on earth, I am going to use 59 minutes defining the problem and using 1 minute to solve it. Peter Obi is a good man. Peter Obi have been going on doing good to almost every part of the country, especially the north. Even when he joined ADC, people from the north were happy. Everybody were happy. But I'm surprised to see Professor Yusuf speaking on behalf of the north, saying that the Muslim north rejected Peter Obi. They have rejected him, that he has some questions to answer, how he deported the north when he was the governor, and how he made Trump, his people made Trump to come and bomb Sokoto, and how his people are pushing that there is a Christian genocide that the narrative is against the North. I hope you people are seeing how these things are being twisted. That is Nigeria 101. Time will come, you will maybe a lot of you who are, vibrant today, you just join Nigerian politics. You just join Nigerian politics. Like when Mrs. Aisha Yusuf, this one that is coming out for Senate, FCT, Aisha Yusuf now, when she was calling Tinubu our father, the father of the opposition, they were praising Tinubu then. When Tinubu then were removing Goodluck Jonathan, I was laughing. You understand? So a lot of people who are into politics today, they do not know how Nigeria is. They don't understand what is Nigeria. We understand all these things. So that is why I don't try. This is not to demoralize you, whatever you are doing. We are all political animals. Human beings are political animals. Human beings love politics, including myself. I love politics. Okay? We have played politics and we are still playing it. But you know what? Unless we are able to understand the reality on ground, unless we are able to tell ourselves the truth, everything we are doing, according to Fela Kuti, he said everything we are doing is banza. Is banza. It's just a waste of time. First of all, we must define the problem. What is the problem of Nigeria? That is what you are just saying. Nigeria 101 is incompatibility. And anyone who is telling you that it's only insecurity or economy, that is not what. The only thing that is breeding insecurity in Nigeria is that incompatibility, where some groups believe that they can conquer other groups. Boko Haram, ISWAP, Mahmuda, all of them, they have one mission statement: to overthrow Nigerian government, to establish an Islamic caliphate, which will be governed by Sharia law. Tell me, all these people who are saying now that they reject P2B, is there anybody who don't want what Boko Haram wants? Pay attention. The problem of Nigeria is none that all these people are telling you. Nobody have ever defined the problem of Nigeria because they are afraid that people will not call them patriotic. Yes. You are afraid that if you define the problem of Nigeria, people will not call you patriotic. Yeah, you are afraid. Everybody is afraid. If I come out to tell you that the problem of Nigeria is incompatibility, we are not compatible. If you talk that in here, they will say, oh no, you are not patriotic. You should not be a leader. If I want to come out for Senate today, I won't pretend to campaign with what I know that will stop these killings. With what I know that will stabilize. The North will be okay. Arawa will be okay. The Middle Belt, every place, even though every ethnic group want to go on their own, they will be okay. And they will have the sovereignty to defend themselves. That is what I will use to campaign. If I'm coming out for president, I will only come out to tell the people, if I become president, I will work for either the dissolution of Nigeria or to return Nigeria to regional autonomy. Can be up to 10 regions. You will secure yourself, manage your resources. We'll have a center, place Abuja. We'll dismantle this cabal, evil from Abuja. You understand? So when I see someone coming out to tell us the problem of Nigeria, then I will run on the ground for the person. We'll do everything to campaign for the person. Whether the person wins or not, my heart will be at peace. I know that I'm supporting a solution. Our problem is not economy. Our problem is not corruption. Most of the Nigerian resources is being used to fund terrorism. And people who are in government love it. So let me stop here. Let me not go deep. Because from now till next 2 years, maybe half of people today now we understand. Then other people will still carry their mentality to 2031. After 2031, your eyes will be more open. Like you will be recycling it till death do us apart on earth. Your children will continue this thing. Unless you come and answer so many questions. So many questions that I want people to answer. See, if anybody come to tell you about election, ask them who made the call that asked the battalion of soldiers to go out that terrorists are coming to kidnap Catholic school children. And the helicopter came. Terrorists came with helicopter and trucks. They packed 300 people away. And the helicopter was painted green, white, and green. Who made the call that asked the soldiers to leave? 31 senators asked this question I'm asking on the Senate floor. Fear did not allow even Christopher Musa to bring out who made the call. Even Tinubu is afraid to mention who made the call. You know Nigeria? No problem. Oh, you think if someone becomes president, the person can cough? They will remove you. They will remove you. The only solution I am seeing is, number one, let us know the problem. Once we know the problem, we need the collective effort of everybody to stand together and say, yes, this is the problem. Let us face the solution. Then it will be a collective effort of everybody. That is only where we can survive this. But for now, we have different opinion. I love your opinion. I can entertain your opinion without accepting it. I love everybody's passion. I love what you are doing. No problem. Time shall tell.